Everybody's word of the quarter is hybrid as we adapt to this new work style. Means, hello, you're back, right? I doubt it. Hybrid work life, work remotely today, which means I'm barely working. Oh, I'm hybrid everything. Yeah, that's right. Work, car, athlete, yeah, pickleball or spike ball. You don't want a piece of me. Gosh, time for the morning commute. Just in time for my meeting in 30 seconds. I'm glad they got us to come back to the office every now and then. I miss the complimentary mints, free coffee that tastes like cigarettes, the halogen light bulbs that makes you feel like you're a steak being kept warm to be served at a Golden Corral. And I tell you what, everyone here, it's rare. Who brushes their teeth before work? I could get paid to do it. Is it hot in here? Or am I just used to working at home with my pants off?
Why didn't he propose?
Usher, worst halftime show ever.
Worst. Did you think so?
No.
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, no. I do think there's this like propensity online now to like you either have to love the halftime show or hate it.
Yeah, it was awful. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't awful. I mean, you've heard all those songs, right?
The rollerblading was awesome.
The rollerblading was the night. He did pretty good through the legs.
Yes,
who doesn't like a nice through the legs?
Had a mishap through the legs. But
he recovered though.
He did, yeah.
I like to think it's like some choreographers, it's top notch, paid how much. He's like, no, Usher, this is just gonna sound crazy, but I think a classic Under the Legs is gonna play really well.
How
short
old
enough?
is Usher?
We looked it up. I think it was like 46 or something like that.
Looks good.
Impressive.
Whoa.
How impressive.
Oh.
It was good. I didn't love the satanic parts. Weren't those obvious?
Which parts were satanic?
I don't know. I heard
Are
it
you
was
friends
like
with most of the people from my hometown on Facebook because they're into that too.
I know if it. I don't. Maybe what I don't know if it is, and if you unfortunately go down below, I've heard it's awful, but at least it'll sound good. You just got gnashing of teeth, a little Usher in the background.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that?
he's gonna do? Yeah, you got it bad. That sounds. I mean, that's nice. He's shirtless.
You do got it bad down there. Another episode. Correct opinions. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. You got a Valentine?
Yes, my wife.
Okay, good job.
What about you?
I don't. I told her I don't want to do that.
Yeah, he said we don't celebrate that. I'm not sure,
new
not sure
update.
when he makes
We don't
that
do that.
decision, but
New updates.
I
You
told
didn't know
him
that?
he was incorrect.
Oh, okay. But subscribe. Really helps us out. Give us some love on all the whatever you're listening. 5 stars. Like it. Subscribe and enjoy today's episode. Let's roll music. Correct opinions. Correct opinions. Oh, I'm a fancy boy with fancy taste. You know this. Look at my wife. Look at her.
Fancy.
What do I do? I have culinary taste. And if you do too, you know how expensive exploring your local food scene can get and how it is to find the time to get out there, the energy. You obviously can't. You're not going to deliver it. That's weird. But Cook Unity is like changing our lives. It's the first chef to you service delivering locally sourced meals from award-winning chefs right to your door every week, and it's cheaper than other delivery options. So go to cookunity.com/Trey or enter code Trey before checkout for 50% off your first week. We've been getting these delivered. Katie had like a fancy risotto.
Thomas even loves it. We're
we
upping
got
Thomas's palate.
Yeah,
for
Thomas is
sure.
a fancy
For
little dude.
sure.
I had like a delicious like cacciatore tomato. I mean, fancy stuff. I don't even know where it is. It's amazing. You have rice fresh, never frozen. It's they have options, of course, if you're pescatarian, vegan, paleo, whatever. I mean, it's so good. I'm just losing my mind. I'm throwing stuff. Experience chef quality meals every week delivered right to your door. Go to cookunity.com/Trey or enter code Trey before checkout for 50% off your first week. That's 50% off your first week by using code Trey or going to cookunity.com/Trey. Katie, if you could target one muscle in my body for me to work out, what would it be?
In your body? Your bird legs.
Katie, if you could target one muscle in my body. Don't answer that. Today we're talking about Fitbod.
Fitbod, where you can target muscles and do so many other things. It's an app that creates personalized workout routines based on your goals, fitness level, and available equipment. We're all busy. It's all tough to get workouts in. You know, the parents especially know. And Fitbod changed the game for us in our household, be able to get a good workout in, use the app. It's even better than a personal trainer because it's cheaper. You can work out from home with no new equipment. And it's just made my bird legs less bird-like, I think.
Yeah, it's
Fitbod
nice.
adapts as you approve. It creates a personalized workout routine for you. It's fine-tuned by experienced and certified personal trainers. Learn new movements the right way. What else do you need? Show up and let Fitbod handle the rest. Join Fitbod today to get your personalized workout plan. 25% off your subscription or try the app free at fitbod.me/Trey. That's spelled FITBOD.me/Trey. BOD.me/Trey.
Recties, thanks for buying the merch. We love to give you the merch, and ShipStation helps us get you the merch. Even better, more efficiently, cost-effective. ShipStation has industry-leading discounted rates, up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce businesses with ShipStation. You can easily automate shipping tasks and manage orders in one simple dashboard. They have
who
a free
doesn't
trial,
love a
quick
good
setup.
dashboard?
Oh, you want to set it up? Simplify and automate your shipping, no matter how big your business grows. They have enterprise solutions that reduce warehouse costs and improve profitability. And we love ShipStation.
It is the most affordable way to ship everything you sell online. So if you have an online business, start shipping with the station, baby. Optimize and keep up your momentum for growth with ShipStation. Use promo code Trey today at ShipStation.com to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, promo code Trey.
The Chiefs do it again. We're Chiefs guys and girls in here. Oh my goodness. What?
Football, Chiefs? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yes, they do. Yes.
It's crazy. It's really fun. 3 and 4 years, 5.
3 and 5.
It's insane.
I watched it at a friend's house. It was so fun. We're all lifelong Chiefs fans, obviously going crazy. And then as I was leaving, I said to Rachel, I was like, "This is so fun that where I grew up geographically has made me so happy. Shout out to geography. Like I happen to grow up in an area where we drafted Patrick Mahomes, and now I just get to be happy every February.
Every January, February, we just get to throw like 5 watch parties.
Our football season is so much longer.
So long.
Than like New York Jets.
She loves it. Yeah. She's like, why don't we go back to Atlanta where we suck at everything? We didn't have to go to sports games ever.
Yeah, I didn't ever hear about it.
Yeah, bummer. And we got the KC Current. You see the new stadium by the river?
Yeah, I like to drive past it.
Kansas City built the first ever in the world women's stadium.
Yeah, it's like the first ever female-only soccer stadium. Mm-hmm. A little sexist, because I don't know if we call them male-only stadiums.
Yeah, they just happen to be filled with men. But that's kind of a wild stat.
No, it is cool. Kansas City has the first
Men
one
are
ever.
not allowed to play.
Do you think it'll be kept cleaner, maybe?
Yeah, it will be cleaner.
I mean,
It's right.
I don't know,
It's right by the river with a heavy flow. If you know what I mean. So there's going to be different.
Wider pipes.
There'll be less recycling. I think less beers crushed, but you'll need more of like the little place female products here. Those cute little bins.
Yeah, those are confusing.
cute little bins.
They'll sell different concessions. Kale salads probably in there.
That's actually an interesting point.
Yeah, it's not
That's
just going
what
to be
I'm
fried
thinking.
chicken.
Yeah.
You're going there and it'll be like a beautiful maybe bruschetta option.
Maybe. It'll be interesting to see if they do kind of play towards the female audience.
Yeah, is it hot dogs, nachos, and pretzels?
Can't be.
There's no way it can be that way.
We have to get a reservation there just for dinner. I bet it'll be great.
Yeah,
you just so many more vegetables.
Just eat the salad and the fruit.
It'll be like suntan lotion.
Yeah, there could be. Yeah, a sauna station or something like that. The club level seats.
Well, go Chiefs. And again, Taylor and Travis, they're out. They're partying. They're in love.
They look like they're having a good time.
I
There was a
You think
pretty
we'll
big,
ever meet them?
Yeah, I think we're going to be BFF.
You really think we could?
Yeah.
You think you'd get along?
Uh-huh.
I saw
think
her.
You and Travis are really similar.
Yeah.
You think so? We'd be best friends. Yeah. I did. Harrison Butker invited me out to a game, or whoever's running his Instagram did.
I saw you commented on his Instagram. I was like,
Go.
he's trying to show a little favor.
Showing a little, you know what? He showed. I did kind of. We're just too busy, and I kind of blew off his DMs, not on purpose. I'm like, this is lame. And he's unreal kicking year.
Yes.
Dude. And then I saw him. He was chatting up with Taylor, having a good time.
Go
That's
Jackets.
fun.
Thank you.
Go Jacks.
Yeah.
Go Jackets.
I was very into the night of the Super Bowl. The thing I was obsessed with most was checking the live odds on Harrison Butker for MVP at the Super Bowl. So it's got to be climbing.
But Mahomes kind of tore it up. That if it weren't for overtime and what Mahomes did, it would have been close.
I was shocked it never got that likely. Like it was like plus 6,000 was the best it got.
Interesting.
I was
Really?
shocked. They just really don't want to give it to a kid.
If the 49ers don't go down to score and he hits a game-winning field goal for his 5th one of the game,
And it's like a
think
50 or 60 yarder.
he could have done it.
That would be so fun.
That'd be insane.
That'd be
Who
huge for the
decides
Catholic
that?
community.
Who decides that? Who gets the MVP?
Taylor.
Oh, duh.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. Who does?
The
like,
Pope?
just
No, it's not the Pope. What is he
Pope,
do?
not the president.
Secretary.
Just some guys.
Some
The
dudes.
Super Bowl president.
Super Bowl president.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about Super Bowl president.
CEO.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, go Chiefs. Enough Taylor and Travis talk for a while. I'm sure everyone's tired of that. And let's get back to Pookie.
Yeah.
We talked about her recently, blown up on TikTok. Well, wouldn't you know it? Well, that the rise to fame is quick. Downfall could be even quicker.
Oh, no.
Is Pookie getting canceled?
What happened?
Show this video, please, Derek. If you don't know who Pookie is, we talked about her a couple episodes ago. She's all over TikTok. Her and her husband do we're going out to eat tonight. He's like, Pookie looks amazing tonight.
That's a happy dress. Oh my God, you took my breath away.
And here she is.
Oh,
Is that what they look?
She's not even with.
That looks like a Murdoch boy. TikTok's Pookie in hot water after Annabellum pics leak.
It's fire faking.
Thank you.
Good lord.
Thank you. I have vintage Chanel from CC.
TikTok influencer Campbell Puckett, better known as Pookie, has apologized after photos have emerged of her wearing an Annabellum outfit. I mean, is that not a Murdoch? That looks so much like one.
She should apologize for, helping and abating a murder cover-up.
She said, I was 20. I didn't fully understand the impact of my actions the way I do now.
She really had a glow up.
Yeah, she looked good in that last picture, I gotta say.
Oh,
Real big glow up.
It's crazy that she married an AI rendering of Matt Damon, though. I mean,
That is
that's
wild.
insane.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, all about her fire outfits.
it's
You,
just.
you can, yeah, she wasn't with him at the time. Can you imagine? She walks out, Annabellum. He's like, Pookie looks amazing today. you look like such a good
just
vibe.
Totally in control. Not too much control.
Not too much. Okay. I hate to break to you, internet. If there's a millennial from the South who went to college, she wore the dress. She did. And I mean, she's not wearing it now.
Right. If there are pictures
Can you
coming out
imagine? She
of
popped
her,
up on. She's like, they just double down.
Yeah, if she's wearing
Work
it
it,
now,
Pookie.
it's
She can make anything look
we
good.
already went through this with Hannah Brown. Like
The
a lot of
Bachelor.
girls did it. Like
I do think
it's not right.
they
but
went after her, and then there's a girl on The Bachelor. She's with the dude Matt, the first ever Bachelor.
Yeah.
And that went haywire too. Chris Harrison got fired, and they found ones of her, and they like half canceled her, and I think they started to see that maybe like 90% of the Bachelor contestants over the years
Had
those
pictures
photos.
of
They're like,
this.
I think it's too much work to get after all of them.
Can't get them all.
Can't get them all. Were y'all in an Annabellum place, or because Missouri's not the South, but it's kind of its own flavor.
Yeah, our South is more like, I don't know, the bad parts of Southern culture and none of the good parts. It's just like tobacco and like stealing mufflers and stuff, but
Yeah,
nothing
catalytic
cool.
converters.
Yeah, it's not anything cool. I mean, we had the show Ozark modeled after How We Live. So there is that.
Yeah, there was no Annabellum.
And there
drugs.
was nothing
Just
Southern
meth.
about it. Yeah, mainly just drugs. So yeah, we have like Bass Pro. So that get, a lot of boats, a lot of lakes, a lot of like really bad
of
decisions
camo.
on a lake. Camo's big, stuffing animals you shot, but for no reason. Just a way to spend money. That and the lottery.
Yeah, okay.
It's awesome.
That's a fantastic description of Missouri. So.
Where Derek and I are from.
Yeah, it is. No, I went to college at Oklahoma State, and I was in a fraternity, all that good stuff. But we like I said, Oklahoma's not true South. We had one fraternity that partook in all that.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
was
it's
not
weird
in.
to have just one.
oh no, only one fraternity. It's only one fraternity in the country that does this.
Oh, really?
Oh, KA.
Yes.
Kappa Alpha.
Yes.
Oh, they like nationwide. They're like,
It's yes.
go Oregon Ducks. We're Southern.
It's
They-
like
whoever the
it's-
Didn't
No,
Robert E.
dude,
Lee
I'm-
start it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember touring it with one of my
Really?
good buddies.
Thought about it?
Who's black. No, I was touring with one of my buddies who's black, and they were just like real good Southern boys. And they're like, this is our, we model our behavior after our founder and our favorite leader, Robert E. Lee. And
They said that to
buddy,
you?
yeah, they do
How
that.
much
And my buddy
behavior?
walked out there. He's like, I ain't going to that one. Which, so there's a vibe, but they would do a date party that was like old
It's
South.
called Old South.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Wow. Great branding.
yeah,
And they'd all wear that stuff.
Good quality control nationwide. They all did the same stuff. So at Georgia Tech, only one of them was like this.
Yeah, it's only KA. They do this. It's like a tradition, which surely it's not a tradition anymore.
No, there's no way.
I don't think
There's no way.
there's
What do they
no
wear
way,
now?
right?
KA Old South formal.
Still going?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's their formal.
Let
Well,
us
yeah,
know.
it's very formal. Let's see.
Yeah. Do they wear like coat and tails?
No, the guys wear like
Jeans?
khakis and suspenders.
Okay. I thought you were about to say something crazy. No. They wear these hats?
Or like that guy was wearing
kind of-
like
band
he
with
was,
like a
no, he was
hood.
wearing more like a suit tux, that guy in the picture with Pookie, and like one of those like old
tux.
bow tie things.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
Bow ties, by the way, very lame.
every school does it different, I'm sure. But
There was a big bow tie trend there for a while. You go to these weddings, and the
Mm-hmm.
white hipster white guys that have the bow tie. Like, come on, man.
I had a summer of the bow tie.
You had a summer of the bow tie?
Had a summer. It's okay if you have a summer.
Did you ever wear a wooden one?
a wooden one?
You ever seen that?
Oh, yes.
You did, Derek?
No, but
No. I used it to light my cigar.
Kindling.
Yeah, it's just like a wooden.
Yes.
Like,
I knew a guy who was like making a lot of money creating and selling wooden bow ties. Like 2017 or
yeah,
so.
look at this.
That missed
Interesting.
where I
trend.
was.
Yeah.
I had a wooden watch once, and I was like, "This is so cool." And in hindsight,
A
like, what in the
wooden
world?
bow tie. That's bad.
It's gotta you just
It's uncomfortable.
bleeding.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh.
I'm looking up Old South. Looks like you can't really find much about it after about 2019 or so.
That sounds about right.
Probably quietly took it down.
Good.
So we'll see how Pookie comes out of this. I don't know if she's. Let's see how the internet's responding. What was her name?
I think
Campbell.
I think she did apologize.
She
So-
did. They said that. I described it earlier. Were you listening? Are
Oh,
you
no,
engaged?
I wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
Katie was deleting old tweets. While you were reading.
She's like, oh my gosh.
I didn't know this could get you in trouble. Yeah, they are fascinating. I've been seeing a little more of them since we first reacted to them, and yeah, they are. It's impressive you can grow a following that way, but I guess people are making
Right.
fun of them.
It looks like her comment section's fine. So yeah, maybe
Like
people
I
are
said,
like, come on. When you hear his Pookie's husband's voice, Pookie looking fire today. It's like, all right, he probably said some things back in the day.
I
They were
feel
also
like you
weird.
can probably
Doesn't anymore?
find worse things on
Yeah.
him.
Okay. They came from a
honestly.
certain place. They've improved. Hopefully, she's not wearing the dress
I mean, pretty much everyone in my high school could get canceled, I think.
Yikes!
right now.
I mean, I don't know.
They still wear them.
no.
Katie's like, I know Pookie. We bought the dress from the same place.
Yeah.
She's fine in person. She's cool.
We do have, I'm sure. She's like 31, went to UGA. I'm sure we have mutual friends.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. All right. Well, pray for Pookie. What you got something for us? What were you?
Yeah,
wanna-
we can look at my Instagram algorithm has been feeding me some interesting stuff.
Okay, because I have something fantastic I came across. You go first.
Let's just go back and forth.
do it.
Derek, you can click on any one of those Instagram
hate-
links if you want.
I can't stand them. Just
I don't need to really talk about it. We'll just watch it. I think just try to keep the vomit in.
Oh, yeah.
I'll pay for your nails, but I picked the color.
What? And you can scratch my back with them?
That's what it said.
That's all it says, and he just puts his credit card in his mouth.
The fact that the comments are hilarious. The top one is he single, which is a shocking that someone's like interested in
It
that.
just says card declined.
Card declined. I like that one.
I'll pay for your nails. I picked the color, and you scratch my back with
Bro
them.
messages
It's like,
my 14-year-old sister. Yeah.
It's like weirdly sensual, but his request is like, "Can you scratch my back?"
Yeah,
It's like really respectful. Girl, I'm gonna take you out to a hot meal. I pay. You back to my place. I lay my head in your lap while you pet my hair. That'd be nice.
it's so funny.
kind of on to
There's
something.
That was coming up on your algorithm?
Yes. So I think because it was posted by a account called Cringy or something like that.
okay,
So
okay.
I hope they keep feeding me that. But yeah, he has like 9 different filters on his face, and he's wearing a Cam Newton hat, a female blogger hat, and then I was not expecting him to like sexually bite his own credit card.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Like give it a little kissy.
The scratch the back request is smart. I mean, if you've ever had your back scratched, if you've lived enough days, that's probably the best way a female can touch you. And I think to just skip to that's kind of smart. Like if I could do it all over again, the
Wedding night.
No. Lay down.
Trey, how long do you last?
Now have you ever heard of the heebie-jeebies?
I lasted an hour and a half last night because you just rubbed my back.
My back is so dry and itchy. There's too much scratching.
The credit card that he had too.
Yeah, was it? It was
There's
just like
no points
It was
or
like an
anything.
entry. Yeah, it was an entry level
Might
card.
have been a debit card from like
Yeah, it might have
Commerce
been a
Bank.
debit card.
Debit card. No, I got it.
It's on me. It'll take it out directly, so we don't have to worry about payments later. So yeah, there's just that. Just a real quick hitter.
Click on this TikTok. I said
Okay.
we're going, but yeah, we're
mine's
here.
unrelated to that. Just
I have a
cringy.
it feels like plastic surgery is only increasing in our culture today, and I just want to show. I saw this came across my algorithm. It's like, look at this facelift a man gets
like
because you start to get older in your 30s, and myself, dude, I got a facial a few weeks ago.
Whoa.
I'm starting to take care of myself.
I really-
Katie's getting me into it.
I mean, I love facials, and he's gone with me like twice. First time he went, he was like, "I'm never going back." And then about a year later, we go back, and he's like,
starting
"I
to look
think
old."
We might need this every week." I was like, "I agree."
Well, she says she likes them. They like pop all your pores and stuff. I'm just kind of getting tortured.
It's not
pleasant.
Yeah,
but
it's more. The one we're doing is not a relaxing facial. It's a cosmetic facial.
But I tell you what, I had a scar on my lip. Is it a little better? Yeah, I think
I
it is.
actually think it is. Yeah.
I had like a scar on my lip getting busted up, and I was just like, I just noticed that. Could that? And she said something about it. She's like, I have this laser. You come right in, gone. I'm like, she's like, well, but while you're at it, might as well do your whole face. And it's like she's like, it's like a better Botox. It's not invasive. Just
Wow.
So next thing, now I'm back. And by the way, this wasn't. Again, she was like, "This is not even painful." It was.
Yeah.
I'm just getting like burned for an hour. But I pop out of there. I'm like, oh, man, beauty's pain. I'm doing it. Scars looking better. Maybe I'm looking a little more even. I don't know.
You guys didn't have to put like blood on you, did you? Because I've seen some of
We
those.
did not do a vampire facial, but I have.
There was a
considered
bar, and
it.
she was like, "Hold on to this and do not let go."
Because I've seen some of those like selfies that go on Instagram story, like say what you want, but I love these facials, and they look scary. I mean, they got pig's blood all over their face. Or something.
I'm whitening my teeth. I did a quick
I've
little
heard of
brand
that.
deal with the teeth whitening. I'm like, might as well throw these on. I've done that 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
This is weird, man. Because I didn't care about my appearance at all for 30 years.
I know.
I'm about to bump up my haircut routine.
That's next
quicker.
for me.
I mean, things are happening.
We're doing good. We're growing up. I'm starting to eat salads.
And next thing you know, I might have to do a facelift.
Whoa. I don't know.
Before.
Oh, I thought the before was the after.
So yeah, she's pulling on it. Look how old he is. Gross. And after.
Oh no! Oh no! That poor man.
I'm speechless.
It looks. You ever seen those burn victims who get a face transplant?
Oh, yeah, and the skin doesn't match, and yeah, it's just
I
like
mean,
they can't
it's
really
that-
move it anymore.
That was not a good plastic surgeon.
I feel like plastic surgery is getting better now. Like when it first came out, they were botching it all the time, and
Yeah, they're just like before he's fine. They're like after and he. Thank you so much.
he looked like one of the faces at Easter Island. You know, just
That was.
You good? You okay?
Now he's gonna have to go on botched.
botch. That's the actual show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll get some retribution for that. That's funny. I hadn't seen that. That's too bad. That's what he needs
do
to
you
get Joe Biden's facelift guy. Have you seen that? Because people think it's a body double because Joe Biden's like earlobes are different from back in the day, but I think it's just like his cheeks just keep getting lifted and lifted into his face.
What do you think about the little kind of cheeky Biden PR stunt they pulled where he's like got red eyes?
That was very confusing.
Did they think like this is like for the young people it'll be like funny, or what are they trying to accomplish?
I guess that's the goal. So if you guys didn't see, I mean, the Joe Biden Twitter, the Joe Biden Instagram, as soon as
It launched a TikTok as well.
it was on TikTok as well.
It was launching the TikTok, the Joe Biden TikTok account.
I didn't even-
He didn't have one yet. That was launching it. Yeah.
I don't even know how we're supposed to know that. I saw it on Twitter and Instagram.
Should our presidents have TikTok accounts? I don't.
Absolutely. How will Gen Z vote for them?
Yeah, okay.
They don't know who he is.
All right.
Yeah, they just tweeted out and Instagrammed out an image of Joe Biden just with like robot red eyes, and the caption was just like we drew it up. And they posted that as soon as the Super Bowl was over. I guess, trying to lean into
Like a joke about
the vocal minority of people saying like it's rigged. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the connection is. Joe Biden rigged the
because the
Super Bowl?
TikTok was go to Joe Biden TikTok. We'll show this because they kind of do a funny like TikTok trend of asking him questions.
I can't believe he hadn't had a TikTok until right now.
That is interesting.
Well, he's 80.
They were waiting until he
years
got
old.
82, 83 to
Yeah.
get it. But you would think like the last election, maybe he would have got it, or I don't know.
Does Trump have a TikTok?
I don't know.
That feels like it would not go well.
I don't know.
No, he definitely would not. He is not on
He'd
TikTok.
just start
side.
firing him up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He wouldn't support TikTok.
Yeah.
He stitches. I did see Biden's second TikTok was of just clips of Trump saying crazy stuff and then being like making fun of him.
Chiefs or Niners?
Two great quarterbacks, hard to decide. But if I didn't say I was for the Eagles, and I'd be sleeping alone. My wife's a Philly girl.
Game or commercials?
Game.
Game or halftime show?
Game.
Jason Kelsey or Travis Kelsey?
Mama Kelsey, I understand she makes great chocolate chip cookies.
Deviously plotting to rig the season so the Chiefs would make the Super Bowl, or the Chiefs just being a good football team?
I'd get in trouble if I told you.
Trump or Biden?
Are you kidding? Biden.
Chiefs or Niners?
Biden. Yeah, the little like,
red
is it
eye
rigged or are
thing?
they just a good team? He's like, if I told you, I have to kill you. They can't. Everyone uses Trump's name to get more views. Can they just not mention him?
I'm just so confused by the fake rigging thing. I don't know what
Is that
he's
supposed to
even
be like funny.
I don't know what he's leaning into. I don't know if people were saying that beforehand. Oh, geez, these comments are brutal. 8 hours edited down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, these comments are awful. How many takes? How many takes did this take?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so that was the most confusing part of the Super Bowl. It's just like I didn't even know about that. I just saw just Joe Biden Instagram saying, just like we drew it up with red robot eyes.
I think we could get the Freedom of Information Act to get the raw video of that, 'cause I would love to see it.
That would be all time.
Say this now.
I mean, you know Ross Smith, he's
Yeah.
a creator who makes the funny videos with his like 95-year-old grandma.
I met her.
Unbelievable. Same. I was shot with him once.
Yeah.
And like she's the sweetest woman, so funny, but like him, she's old.
A puppet.
And trying to shoot videos with her was like, oh duh, this isn't easy. He'd be like, Grandma, you gotta like do this. She's like, oh, okay. And she's trying her best, and of course we're patient and kind, but it takes a while.
And some of the things
there's just no way you're just like, Joe, just say this. You have to be like, okay. It's okay, just be patient. He said, Joe, just say, let's go with Mama Kelsey. That'll be like cute. So say Mama Kelsey, and then say, maybe just throw some in there. He's like, she makes great Ovaltine shakes.
Cut,
Like,
Joe. Just say we're gonna say Jason or Travis. Say Mama Kelsey. We'll do that, and then we'll do it over
we'll-
after that. Okay,
We'll
ready?
cut it together. He's like,
Action.
Cut what out? You gotta
Okay, cut. Just say. Don't even worry. Just say
Cut
Mama
means stop.
Kelsey.
Yeah, and then cut it together means we'll edit it to make it look. Just trust us. Yeah, okay.
Are you ready? And action.
Kids and your stuff.
Action. All right. Travis Kelsey or Jason Kelsey?
They're here.
Cut it. Cut. Just say Mama Kelsey because you heard
Okay,
she
come
makes
on,
great
man. All right.
chocolate chip cookies.
Come on.
Ready? Action. Jason Kelsey or Travis Kelsey?
Yes.
Almost. Cut. Almost. Okay, I like you.
I can smell the cookies.
One more
Where's
time.
this? Okay.
One more
We
time.
think he is that
Where's it
bad?
going?
Say
honey, I go back to bed.
just say the words Mama Kelsey because I heard she makes great chocolate chip cookies. Action. Joe, Jason Kelsey or Travis Kelsey? Cut. Okay.
Annabelle.
Almost had it. All right, let's get AI to do it.
Wow.
Okay, so what do you got? Go next.
All right, this is another one of a man in his 40s staring at the camera, but in a different way.
Yes, it's me. Copyright.
It's extreme close up.
So you get it.
Oh,
So this is what his whole Instagram is. is him just lip syncing. Not great. But what I want you to notice on this specific video is everyone in the comments thinks it's him.
Yeah, that's
And the
crazy.
comments are like, "You've got a beautiful voice. Thanks for singing for Jesus."
Oh my gosh.
They love him. People out there think he's singing these songs.
This is scary. The boomers are getting on Instagram.
Every day he
And
posts
it's
a new
frightening.
lip syncing video.
What a beautiful song. Like he wrote it too.
He's got him fooled.
Like there's a whole band. Like where do they think this band is? If he's singing, like what is
He's not
this?
even lip syncing well.
No,
I mean,
he's not.
he's got a crispy lineup on that beard though. You ever seen a guy that old what barber's he going to?
He's his whole Instagram is very fascinating.
We got to give him a shout out. What's his Instagram?
Yeah, let's find this. We'll click
We got
on it.
Pookie, Campbell Puckett. We're gonna blow these people up. John Jerwin.
Yeah.
Limers.
Click on his Instagram. Just see a couple
John
of these there.
Jerwin, 182,000 followers.
And most of them,
Skin is glowing.
yeah, also about
piercing blue eyes.
Oh, he knows it. That's why he's got these close-ups.
Thank you, my Lord. I want to bless you.
Okay, I kind of feel like he's not
Is that
that
an
old.
original?
He just went gray really early. Right?
Derek, scroll down a little
He's
bit.
killing
I
the
now
game.
remembering one video of his that we should look at because I did look for a little bit. Oh wait, all right, pause. I think the one right there in the middle where you see the word "sexy guy." Click on that one.
Yeah.
Look at that foot in the bottom, dude. What is that? What is the foot at the bottom?
I'm over 50, like to dance, have fun, and bring back bodies to my apartment. It looks like a dead body.
It's
a
the
lifeless foot.
wildest thing. I'm glad I remembered to bring this up.
Wait. Okay.
So also,
hold on.
first of all, Katie, he did not get gray early. He's over 50.
Okay. He just is using a lot of filters. Wait, okay, Derek, I need you to move your head. I need to see the foot. Oh.
Foot reveal. That's a lifeless body right there.
I do not like that.
Isn't that weird? Like,
He's like, I'm over 50, like to dance and have fun. If that's not you, then get out of here. Like, literally, I'm going to kill you.
You're going to get dragged out of here.
Like that wasn't his wife. He's looking for someone. Was it a child?
It looked like a little girl's foot. I don't know why you would put that in a video that way. Some crazy Instagram videos out
Beautiful. We're just talking off the podcast. We eat out way too much. It's a problem.
Yikes.
And again, it's just like traveling, trying to do all this. We got a kid now, and I've been craving some really good fancy food, but you don't want to deliver that because it kind of gets gross, and we can't keep going out to eat. We have Thomas. It's all
What
this.
do you do?
Cook Unity
Oh.
is the first chef-to-you service delivering locally sourced meals. Thank you for kind of herding me along.
I was
there.
so curious.
From award-winning chefs right to your door every week. We've had 2 shipments of Cook Unity now, and it's
And
nice.
do you like it?
I do.
Okay.
It's very good.
It's
No
cheaper
cooking
than other
required.
delivery options.
Yeah.
It comes fresh. You put it in the fridge, and you can you obviously microwave it. It also has a tin, or not a tin, but a little packaging. You just put it right in the oven if you want to like crisp it up better.
Bing, bang, boom.
And there's so many recipes. They're so good. I've had like a tuna salad thing. I had like a fancy you had a fancy shrimp risotto.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like nice meals. No cooking required for a chef quality dining experience right at home. It's compostable, recyclable, reusable packaging. Pick as few as 4, as many as 16 wheels per week. They just keep coming.
How many
They give you
dishes
new
do they
stuff.
have?
So many. I actually don't see where it says that. How many?
I
they
would
have.
guess hundreds.
Hundreds? Okay, good. So tell them how they can sign up, Jake, because it's amazing.
Well, I've just been so curious the whole time. Oh, here we go. Experience chef quality meals every week delivered right to your door. Go to cookunity.com/Trey or enter code Trey before checkout for 50% off your first week.
50% off.
That's right, 50%
Wow.
off your first week by using code Trey or going to cookunity.com/Trey.
Katie, walk us through a quick day in your life, really quick. Go, 5 seconds.
Wake up, feed Thomas. Feed Thomas again. Feed myself. Feed Thomas again. Take care of him. Feed Trey sometimes.
You know what I don't hear in
No, don't hear there. Time for yourself to work out, and it's because we didn't have Fitbod until now, and it's changed the game. You've got enough
that's
stuff
true.
going on, just like Katie, and Fitbod is an app that has changed the game for us getting our workouts in. It's even better than a personal trainer because it's cheaper. You can work out from home with no new equipment, and it's an easier way to build a personalized fitness plan that works for you.
Fitbod excels because it is extremely personalized and adapts as you progress. What are your current goals? What do you want to get better at? It will create a personalized workout routine.
What muscles did you target? What muscle do you want to target?
Neck.
Yeah, I bet it's on there.
I want to look way thicker up top.
Yeah, just a Mike Tyson. Fitbod, it's fine-tuned with certified personal trainers, and you can learn new movements with over 1,000 demonstration videos. Show up and let Fitbod handle the rest. Join Fitbod today to get your personalized workout plan. Get 25% off your subscription or try the app free at fitbod.me/Trey. That's Fitbod, FITBOD.me/Trey. Thank y'all for buying the new Correct Opinions merch. Holy cow. You guys are looking great in it. I've seen you in person. They come to the shows. The Rect is showing out. Yeah. And we get it to you because shipping speed is very important and costs are very important. To use a customer, all of it is. And ShipStation is what we use to help us out. It's amazing. The ShipStation dashboard manages your orders. There's great features. Like if you want to try it out, you can do a free trial and do a quick setup. It's so easy to try. I love particularly, again, it's shipping rates, cost. You want those down if you're running a merch e-commerce thing. Even Bob. Industry-leading discounted rates from USPS, UPS, DHL, and Global Post with discounts up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. Are you kidding me?
And it's just so easy to use. Yeah, you can integrate it everywhere you sell online, like Amazon, Walmart, Shopify. That's all, no problem. You manage orders, print labels, compare rates, optimize every shipment. Automate delivery notification. It's going to do it all for you, and you're going to save money. Why would you not?
Over 130,000 companies use it, so you know it's the real deal. Optimize and keep up your momentum for growth with ShipStation. Use promo code Trey today at ShipStation.com to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, promo code Trey. Okay, I want to talk about something too.
Okay.
You see the
rough start.
Zach Bryan, Walker Hayes.
No.
Feud.
I did not.
Zach Bryan, top of the country game right now. He tweeted out, it was in defense of his buddy Tyler Childers, I believe. Is that his name? He's another successful singer. He's like,
okay,
tell me how his songs don't chart, but the freaking Applebee's song hits radio.
Oh,
Applebee's song being down on Applebee's on date night. That's by Walker Hayes. Walker Hayes retweeted this and was like, hey, I'm not sure why
why are you hating on me?
Hating on me, man. I just wish you all the best and have success. I'm very grateful that Applebee's song did do well for me, something like that.
High road.
To which Zach Bryan responded like, yeah, man, I'll go, like, definitely. I was just pointing that out, like, keep doing your thing, kind of very nice.
Okay.
Backtracked a little. I mean, he said something mean, but it was like, okay. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the next day, Walker Hayes uploads this song.
Oh, no.
The next day.
Yeah, oh no.
Well, I woke up this morning and read something mean. Something in the orange tells me you're feeling green. Felt like throwing punches, but I just held them back. Cause Jesus didn't die for me, so I could fight with Zach Bryan. No hard feelings, cause man, I'd be lying if I said I ain't never talk about a radio record, so I thought mine was better. It's kinda funny, ought to feel happy when it goes making money, making songs, cause I know most of us die trying to be Zach Bryan.
Wow.
And
wow. First of all, quick turnaround. Good for the Walker Hayes team.
It's inspired.
Like writing, producing, mastering a song in 24 hours. That's impressive. A little on the nose. Not a lot of like artistry or metaphors left up the interpretation. Just like Zach Bryan said something mean to me. I didn't like it. He said something mean to me yesterday. I read it yesterday on Twitter. That's what he said something mean to me.
It's interesting that do you think that he kind of did this as a PR thing? Like he's like, it's all good. This is going to be like, he was essentially saying like, everyone wants to be Zach Bryan. It was kind of like a flattery thing, but he's kind of like.
You could see what he was trying to do for sure. Be like, you know what? Maybe I didn't handle this right. And like, I'm a songwriter. He posted on Instagram saying, I was talking with some buddies and the whole Zach Bryan thing. And I confessed that, what I had typed out numerous really bad responses, and I just maybe dive into like, why am I so insecure and why do we do this? So I thought I'd write this little song, and just the top comment on his Instagram post is, gets called out for making terrible music, in response makes terrible music.
That's so.
Well, it's just weird. You're like, you see what he's trying to do, but I think the obviously response like, this is kind of cringy. And you spent how much time making those?
He took the high road really, really high.
Too high of a road.
A really highly produced road.
It's like such a high road that you could argue he like jumped off and died.
Yeah, he should. Why didn't he just let it? Like, if he just left that Twitter thing like that and just moved on.
Someone said, you missed the point, but go off. It's just like a classic, it's not that deep thing. He's like, wow, they tweeted this and I had to say this. Like, just, okay.
It is pretty.
Applebee's song was good.
It wasn't pretty, like, why did Zach Bryan? It's just like, you don't really need to go after some other person.
That is bad, yes.
Yeah.
But he ends up winning now. Because he said a simple tweet. He's so in this guy's head with one little tweet that he went and he had to get back in the studio and be like, I want to be you, Zach.
Yeah.
Can you imagine roasting a guy and the next day it's like a whole love song about you? Like, wow, I'm doing pretty good over here.
Wow. I'm way too busy to even record a song like that. How does he have the time to do that?
He just posts like the next day, Zach Bryan posts a photo of him in front of Applebee's just flipping the bird. Your song sucks.
Zach Bryan has a song called "Something in the Orange," right? Mm-hmm. In fact, in the beginning of the Walker Hayes song, he said, "Something in the orange told me he's
you're feeling green.
You're feeling green."
Oh,
I like that.
That one started strong at least. That lyric there, you're like,
okay.
Oh, I'm kind of like, oh shoot, he's about to roast the heck out of this guy, and then he's like, we're all just making a living, writing these little songs.
What does "Something in the Orange" mean?
Two rights don't make a wrong. What did something in the orange mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what any song says or means at all. What did Usher's songs mean?
I only know
in the club and the VI.
Some of them are pretty.
Is he's too cool to explicit. Say P?
The only song I knew what it was talking about.
The VI. Is that short for VIP?
Gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool to start just.
What does VIP stand for?
Oh my gosh! Everyone stop. You guys for sure know this, right?
Yes.
Before I make fun of her a bunch. Everyone knows.
I debated not saying this.
Katie?
This is Chris.
Katie does this where every now and then she asks a question where I'm like, you went how long? And you've lived how long? It's never, no one's ever said that.
I know, but
so take your best guess. This is
what
fun.
do you think? What do you think?
So you know what VIP is generally because she's probably been to a few sections.
Bottle service.
Yeah, back in the day. Come on, shake it.
I can't even think of a word that starts with V besides Valentine's.
Okay, Valentine's.
Get that out of your head. We're not doing that. We're not doing that this year. Your birthday's too close to Valentine's.
Valentine's in person.
Valentine's in person.
Victory.
Okay.
Oh.
In
Think of what VIP is. You got the P right.
Who comes
the
in
first time
to the VIP room?
How would you describe them? They are what?
Victors.
To the victors go the VIPs, spoils.
To the victor people. All right, so blank people. How would you describe the people in
Very
VIP?
important people.
Wow.
Bingo! Nice.
That was pretty quick, actually. I
Not
thought
bad.
that might take some time.
After Valentine's in person, we got to the right answer like 90 seconds later. It was not bad.
I think Victors makes way more sense.
I'll start calling it. You in the victory section?
Yeah.
How much does it cost for a table with victors? That's not their name, right? That's just what they call them.
That just seems like such a not as cool. Like when you actually say what it means, it's just not as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, VIP. Yeah, abbreviating it. It's cooler when you just say VI.
Very important.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be people, just very important.
I'm gonna go on down to the DM, get my license.
Keep it down on the low key. At the DM.
Sure, at the DM. Wings to belong. I don't know what any of the lyrics meant. He said, what was, you got it bad? What does that really mean?
I think it was just coming off of like Michael Jackson when he said bad was good and probably just piggybacking that. You've got it good. You're privileged.
You got it good. I thought it was amazing. I want to see him live. I do. What else? Oh, I have a question presented by someone recently. We all know what the ick is. Can the ick still exist in marriage? Ick's very important in courting, finding your dating. But once you get married, people want to know, is the ick still there, Katie?
Yeah.
I mean, asking what VIP stands for.
Yeah.
That was kind of
That
an ick.
wasn't it.
Not knowing basic acronyms is one for me. So.
That's always been one.
Well,
You just go on a date and you're like, BRB. You kind of look at her.
yeah.
I'll BRB.
I actually just saw
You
this.
understand what I'm saying?
AARP.
Or do I need to G2G?
I actually just saw this like meme that was like some mom was like not gonna be home for dinner, like fix it yourself or whatever. The girl's like, what even is there? And she goes like FFICAF. And the daughter's like, what? She's like, Frosted Flakes in the cabinet above the fridge. And the mom says, use your brain.
Use your brain.
I'm raised an
She's like,
idiot.
this is not how acronyms work.
It's just a game. What ick?
So Thomas started walking. Big news.
Whoa.
Big news. He's walking. So we needed to finish.
It's shocking. Just, I mean, in a matter of like an hour, it's like he decided, I'm going to do this now.
Yeah, he's been taking steps in between, 2 or 3 steps here and there, but all of a sudden he's just like, I'm going to go across the room. And just went.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Get me over there.
But so we
There's
needed to finish
Frosted
putting
Flakes.
up the baby gates. And Trey attempted to put up one. And then I decided to just hire a TaskRabbit guy to come put up the rest because it just didn't go well. Not for our marriage or for the actual baby gate. It was falling out already. So
Everything was falling apart.
this guy comes, puts up the rest in like 30 minutes.
What an easy job.
It's so easy.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, what? How come he could just do that so easy?
I'm like, is he a genius?
Who gives him the right to do that
he
so
was like, is
quickly?
he a genius? I said, no, he's just a real man.
It's like, oh my gosh.
How'd you find a savant on TaskRabbit?
The worst was I was just like in a good mood. I was like, ooh, I got like an idea for like a thing. What if, I think I was telling her, I was writing a joke about how Netflix made Alexander the Great gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if, this
He
is like
was
a funny
acting like
joke. I was like, what
Alexander
if
the
I was
Great.
like, you take, could you imagine going to your leader and they're like, bend the knee to your new king. And I was like, you lose, baby girl. And I was like shaking. And I was like, oh, the baby gates are up. Who did that? Is he like a genius or something? I was like, what a horror. I was like, I'm home from work, baby. What do you think of this joke? Who did that? They're smart. It's like, this is
Surely you can see the like connection here.
ick.
So that was an ick.
Yeah. I had such a good day at work. We made so many funny videos and skits.
I got to wear your favorite cardigan.
Yes.
The whole scenario was a big ick of mine.
What smarty pants put up these baby gates? Oh my god. They're sturdy.
Slay.
Not good.
I don't know what it is about me. When I start to do a little home project, something starts to overcome my entire body. I'm like, I want to just slit my
The
wrist,
issue
and
is
I can't do it.
You don't want to take your time and be patient on anything. It requires a little research, a little
That's not
patience.
true. I like to do certain things, but for some reason, like, do you have a thing? What's your thing where you're just like, I'm sorry, I'll pay any amount of money. I just can't. I simply can't do this.
Yeah, I mean, most like things that require my hands and feet to outside of typing.
Yeah.
Well, it's just so much easier to like, obviously I can mow the lawn, but I can also hire a high schooler to do it.
That's the key, man. There's some cheap labor out there.
Yeah. I don't love even Rachel the other day was just like, it'd be nice, like someday we should like renovate our like guest bathroom. And I was just like, that doesn't sound
Slow
fun.
down.
That doesn't. And
Learn how
Rachel's
to
like,
tile.
we don't have to do it. We can just hire it out. And I was just like, still though, I have to find somebody.
This is fun. This is a fun game because you may already know this. So I feel like you probably don't. How much do you think it's a nice little full bath?
It's small right now. It's only a tub. We would want to add a shower. But yes, I guess full bath.
Wait.
There's
it's
no
a
shower
tub
head.
with no shower head?
Yeah. Old school. This house was built in like 1934 or something.
Oh, wow.
How much do you think it would cost to do that bathroom?
Dude, I was thinking about this. I was peeing in it last night and was thinking, I was looking down at the tile on the ground and I was like, how much is this at?
To renovate a small bathroom, how much?
$6,000.
Oh, that's okay.
Is that around it? 6 to 10?
I mean, more.
Really?
10 plus.
Yikes.
It's insane. Bathrooms are insane. I'll never forget when I first did it. I was like, you know what? This will be a good investment. I'll fix the bathroom. And I called probably 3 people that were like, we won't entertain anything less than 15.
Not even worth our time.
Yeah. Seriously, I was like, what? Oh my God. And I found someone who did it for like 9, but it was like, there's a reason. It was like just kind of a guy who was a nice guy, but it like took quite a while and
yeah,
it looked fine, but yeah.
We'll see if she still feels this way a while from now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, I found a quote for the bathroom. It's going to cost $15,000. Or we can go to Singapore for 2 weeks or something. You know, like what would you rather do?
Well,
Wait,
you tell me.
I thought your house was renovated. They just didn't do the bathroom.
They didn't do the guest bathroom.
Oh,
yeah, a lot of
Interesting.
it is updated, but guest bathroom, gross colors, old little tub.
Yellow, pink, purple.
It's yeah, nothing super jarring, but just like a lame blue color. Also, I like this. Of course, Rachel does not. We had been living in that house. Well, I guess it was Rachel for a while. Rachel had been living in that house for a month probably. I'm over there one day, and there's just a piece of plywood on the floor of the bathroom that's never moved since I bought it, since they showed it to me, nothing. And I was like, we should probably move this piece of plywood. And I lift it up, and someone has just cut a hole in our floor, and they made their own laundry chute. I mean, it's just a full-on hole. They cut through the tile, the floorboard,
To the
everything.
unfinished basement.
To the unfinished basement, right above the washer and dryer. So I was like, this is awesome. Because the only thing I didn't like about this house was going in and out of the garage.
Is it like has a
stairs.
nice cover on it? Or
No, just plywood. So we're losing some money on our heating because I mean, cold
Someone
air
was
just going
like,
right through
forget
there.
This, yeah.
But yeah, I love it. Got our own laundry chute. So we're gonna miss out on that when we renovate.
So are you using it?
I use it. Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
every couple days. Throw some stuff down there.
Does
That's
it just
so
go
funny.
straight into the washer?
No, that would be cool.
That
We
would've
would
been
need
cool.
like a system, like a.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. I'm like, I would renovate that. I would spend money on that renovation. No, I set up like a little.
I mean,
makeshift tub to catch it all.
I think you're onto something because having a laundry chute on the bathroom floor, you get undressed to shower and you just kind of kick it in there. I mean,
Yes.
that's brilliant.
Yes. What I'd really like to do. Now we're just talking home renos, but I am pretty adaptable, pretty easygoing with just about everything. But I am high maintenance. I want my laundry machines on the same floor that I live on.
Yeah.
I don't like stairs. I don't like walking.
That's
and
big middle class fancy when you upgrade. My first
Yeah.
house it was like down in the unfinished basement, and that, you get it next to the master.
We have it next to the master, yeah.
Just anywhere. So I would do laundry so much more, so much quicker. Last night, Rachel. So it was Monday night last night, and Rachel and I were sitting there watching The Office, and she goes, "Ooh, still have laundry in there from Friday." That's what happens when it's in the unfinished basement. You don't want to go down there.
Yeah.
And the next we have it's next to ours, but it's in a very very small kind of a laundry closet. So the next flex when you start to look at your parents' house different. You know, my parents' house they have a laundry room.
Whoa.
You just like hang in there while it's going. That's a flex.
I know. Have you seen, what if you have 2 washers and dryers in your house and one of them is in the master closet?
I've seen that is the ultimate.
That-
the walk-in closet has the washer and dryer back in the master suite.
I can't imagine anyone being rich enough to do that.
They exist.
That can happen.
I mean, that
We're
is-
starting to get really bougie. You ever seen the houses with 2 kitchens? They
Yeah.
have like the normal kitchen you envision, but then they have like the actual kitchen that's behind where they like I guess
actually prepare
like
and
a
make
commissary
mess.
prepare
kitchen.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
that's where it actually gets done. It's
and
back
there's
here.
like the show kitchen.
Wow.
That's rich people stuff.
I think I'm a big laundry guy. In a perfect world, I have a room dedicated to laundry. That would be so fun. It smells amazing in there. Warm floors. That's it. A couple laundry machines.
All right, let's get to some segments.
do
New segment alert. Woo! I listen to podcasts. You want to learn something, right?
That's right.
And we're interesting people here, especially Family Man. He reads all sorts of stuff. Some of the stuff on the internet he reads, I don't know, it might even be illegal to read.
I
don't know how he
painted
finds
my
it.
house blue because of some stuff Derek has told me.
And
The roof.
The roof. And
The lasers.
we just got some fun stuff. Ooh, I'll start with this.
No computer today.
No. Oh, you talk about. I'm starting.
But you
to-
have a phone case. I noticed that.
I got a phone case because I broke it, and I didn't realize too. You didn't even think about this. Like, ooh, I'll get a nice tan or light kind of gray phone case. You don't even compute this. It's like subconscious. But then I realized you don't now. But for the longest time, Katie had this color phone case. So I've repeatedly been like, "That's Katie's phone." It's just been awful. And then I don't have my laptop because Thomas. I'm starting to, he's walking around, he's doing stuff. He bashed on my laptop so much that I now can't log in. My password doesn't work.
does that
God
work?
knows what he did. The other day, he was messing with her phone and posted an Instagram story.
He posted a close friend's
You're like,
Instagram
how
story.
is he doing this? A close friends one.
Thankfully, it was a close friends. I had a friend text me and be like, "Did you mean to post this?" And I was like, "What? No."
So yeah, we're learning. So my laptop is like locked.
Just like
I
his
gotta
dad.
figure that out.
Yeah, he's already posting.
All right, stuff you might not know. Let's start with this. Did you know there's been animals that we've sent to space?
Like they're living on Mars.
Talking about VIPs.
Yeah.
We have sent animals to space. Why? They're potentially dead dogs and monkeys and guinea pigs floating around in space.
No way. Wait, they're just like orbiting?
Katie, cheer.
What? I don't think that's a cheering situation. I feel like that's
They're dead.
I don't want them circling the earth.
Bury them. Burn them. It's so we could, because we didn't want to risk the human lives. So there's a list of animals that have gone to space. So in 1947, the United States sent 2 fruit flies into space on a rocket.
You always start with the fruit flies.
We need to send all the flies to space.
Work your way up to the mouse.
Operation Paperclip. Hold on. No. This was called Operation Paperclip.
Operation Paperclip was getting the scientists that were capable of sending fruit flies into space.
Interesting. Okay,
These
so that was
scientists
Operation.
were capable for some wild reasons.
Got it. The flies reached an altitude of 109 kilometers in 190 seconds. Space starts at 100 kilometers, then parachuted back down to Earth, where they were covered alive and examined.
Fruit flies parachuted?
Within the rocket. Oh. The world's tiniest.
I was like,
guys, we gotta catch up.
We're going to try to find them and study them later. We're like, we need the whole world. We need you out there. Everybody get on your boats. The world's 70% water. It's probably going to land in the ocean. This is going to suck. Try to find them.
So it's just like, do they come back dead or alive? They're not like dissecting them.
They examined them.
Wow.
Then we move on to monkeys. Albert the First was
like
the
a
first
big
to use a
step.
rhesus.
Yeah, we skipped over the lab rat. We went straight to monkey.
Right. He was a rhesus monkey. First primate in space. In 1948, died on the way up from suffocation.
Oh.
Then Albert II.
Planet of the Apes.
Another monkey. First primate to reach space and return alive in 1949, but he died on impact due to a parachute malfunction.
Oh.
Albert III, another monkey. Later that year, his rocket exploded.
What did that sound like?
Yeah. He's just on his way up, chilling. Probably eating a banana. They probably put him in there. Albert the Fourth and Fifth, also same deal, just died, parachute failures. Albert the Sixth, this is 1951.
Get a new name.
Alive through launch and landing, but his capsule failed to reach the boundary of space, leaving him out of the record books, and he died 2 hours after landing.
What's happening to Albert? Can't cut it.
The Soviets, the darn Soviets, they
Dang it.
beat us. They had dogs up there, Saigon and Dazik, which I feel like when you send up Albert the Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, you need a new name change. You need to change the vibe.
Yeah.
Bad vibes.
Kind of a vibe shift.
I think I'm pronouncing it right. Saigon? You set up a dog named Saigon?
You can assume he's going to make it out all right.
First living creatures to go to space and return safely. How cool is that? Dogs were the first to do it. Move over, Louis Armstrong? No, that was... And I think to myself... Who am I thinking of? What's his name?
No, you got this.
Neil Armstrong.
VIP's got it. Ick. Louis Armstrong, first man in space.
Yeah.
What a wonderful world. Kind of makes sense.
I actually think it was Lance Armstrong.
I can't freaking breathe. Leica, another Soviet space dog, first animal to orbit the Earth.
Space dog?
On a Sputnik 2. Just a suicide mission. No plan to have the dog returned.
Oh.
She smiled.
She
I
was
did not
excited.
smile.
Ooh.
So they just have
That's cool.
They just have a dog circling the earth until he dies. How does that work?
I don't know how the orbit
They
works.
trained him up with G-force training, everything.
Oh wow.
What a life for that dog.
The Soviet Union initially reported that Lake survived in orbit for several days and died painlessly from asphyxiation or euthanasia after several days of food and oxygen supplies ran out. However, later investigations revealed it likely died within a few hours of launch due to overheating and stress.
He was found by a youth in Asia. I knew they were coming back down.
Parachuted down.
Yeah. Real quick, when I try to imagine a Russian dog, I don't know if anyone else, I can't imagine like a golden retriever in Russia.
Adolf!
I know they probably have them.
A bark!
That's how they bark.
Is that
Yeah,
I can't imagine it either.
I don't know what dog I'm imagining, but like it's not colorful.
like a husky?
It's not playful.
Yeah, they're gray.
Yeah, it's like a gray, unplayful
They
dog.
just eat raw meat.
A bark.
Like a or like a Rottweiler.
But he's gray.
Oh.
Continuing on to Ham, a Japanese chimpanzee trained.
What? Now this is interesting.
Chimpanzee. Ham, a Japanese. All right,
What is this? I don't remember this in Oppenheimer. What's going on here?
A chimpanzee trained by NASA got on a rocket in 1961. Another chimpanzee named Eno. So we're getting cooler names here.
Okay.
Orbited the Earth in 1961. And then we have a French cat sent into space in 1963.
Why'd
Now
they
a
switch
cat
to a
being
cat?
French makes sense. A dog being Russian doesn't matter to me.
Felicite. Felicite.
Oh, like Felicity the cat,
Felicity. That's probably what it is.
but French.
But French. Felicite. Felicity, like the American Girl doll. Big Bird was also sent to space on the Challenger space shuttle.
Was supposed to.
Was supposed to. What happened?
Well, I know what happened to the Challenger. I don't know what happened to Big Bird. That's gonna be like one of those like We Are Marshall kind of things, like missed the flight. Oh my gosh!
Wait,
and then
Big Bird, like the actor that plays Big Bird was supposed to go.
I don't know, but this is funny. I did see this tweet. You see Elmo's tweet? When both teams are red, it's hard for Elmo to pick which team to root for. Elmo will cheer for both.
he tweeted that about Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I saw,
sick tweet.
I just saw a viral tweet. It's like, what a spineless coward. Yeah. Send him up to space. Circle around and think about it. Decide, Elmo. Let me go. What's an Elmo voice? That was Mickey Mouse.
I don't know what Elmo.
Do your
is.
best Elmo, Katie.
I don't.
Try it. One word. Just say, I love space as Elmo as best you can.
I'm trying to think.
Just try it. No, just try it. Don't think about it too much. I love space as Elmo.
I love space.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that nailed it.
Yeah.
You know they had those Tickle Me Elmos. That's what I was trying to think of what they sound like. Oh. Which was kind of a weird toy, anyways.
That's a weird toy. Yeah, my parents didn't buy me that.
Yeah.
What would you do? You were just supposed to tickle Elmo and he'd make a noise.
I think I don't remember.
He'd just say, Elmo would just, what's an Elmo? I can't think what Elmo.
You hurt Elmo's feeling.
Yeah, you tickle him. He'd be like,
You keep going.
I consent.
Ew! Oh my god!
I don't know. I didn't have
was
the
ahead of
toy.
its time.
I'm trying to figure it
No,
out.
it was ahead of its time.
I thought that would be great. Apparently, I don't know. I never had the toy. I don't know what I was up
there.
to.
So maybe
Thank
they
you.
were trying to. I'm trying to wrap my head around the Big Bird thing. They were kind of like, we sent up all these animals.
Sesame Street was popping.
Sesame Street was popular.
How do we get
Maybe
some
this is like
momentum?
a person and an animal. Maybe we'll try this next.
Yeah.
It was a hybrid.
Was that kind of the thought?
makes sense, right?
I think. I
And they
don't
almost
know.
picked the biggest suit. Like Big Bird is
He's about
10
6'8".
feet tall or something like that.
He's,
Oh wow, he's a
yeah,
big bird.
he's
Prime
tall.
real estate.
Just him and Katie about the same height.
Yep.
He's huge.
Same legs.
6'10",
too.
110.
Same legs.
Same legs.
Flightless.
Yeah.
Run like the wind.
Yeah.
Big Bird's 8'2".
8'2",
Dad.
not
Oh
bad.
my gosh.
It's a big bird.
Well, thank you for educating us. Now you guys could say, hey, you didn't learn nothing. You learned that, chimpanzee and Japanese are interchangeable words. So you learned something. My little tidbit for you guys to know. What's it called? Stuff you didn't know?
Stuff you didn't know.
Stuff you didn't know. You didn't know. The wedding industry, specifically diamond rings, it's all a scam. Katie, pawn it.
Oh.
You con artist.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Katie's behind it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to that part, how Katie's
yeah.
directly involved. But no, yes or no, have you guys heard of De Beers Diamond?
Yes.
Corporation.
Yeah.
Yep. See, Katie already not looking good. Katie's like, yes,
Yep.
of course, former employer. So, back in the day, let's think back when my house was built, 1930s, 1940s. Diamond rings, not a thing. The terms boyfriend and girlfriend, not a thing. People were just, I think, your great grandpa was probably 17. He had science with Pearline. She was 16. Awesome. Let's get married. That's just how it was. It was just a conversation. Nothing transpired really. Barely had a conversation about it. Well, De Beers Diamond, they were like a diamond mining company. And they understood that diamonds have very low intrinsic value. There's millions and millions of diamonds all over the world. So what they decided to do, they also became a marketing company, essentially. And they marketed them as a feeling of playing on emotions, values, and ethics surrounding romance, marriage. I think they were very influential in like I Love Lucy back in the day. They got, what's her name? Basically, they got her.
Lucy. I think her name was Lucy. Good question, though.
Yeah.
Ick.
Seinfeld. What was that guy's name on Seinfeld? He was a VIP. I can't remember. What
Everybody loves Raymond. Who's the main guy? Who is the main guy?
Oh, that's tough. Oh, whatever. Okay.
Whatever.
Lucy something.
House. House. What was the doctor's name in House? Huh.
I can't think of another one. I want to, but I can't think of another one.
Everybody hates Chris. Who did everyone hate?
Good.
Who did everyone hate?
You win. Anyway, they get Lucy on the show to talk about how I think this is when they coined the phrase "diamonds are a girl's best friend. Diamonds last forever." Oh. This is the start of it. No one knew this. No one thought this. They're like, well, Lucy, if that's her real name, Lucy's saying that diamonds are valuable. So then they start releasing diamonds into circulation. They look up and they see how many couples in America get engaged every year. Okay, we are going to release exactly that many diamonds into circulation. They control the demand and the supply.
Wow.
They started up, they were the ones who said that the cost for a diamond ring, it should be several months' salary. They started off at 1 month's salary and they're like, you know what? They'll believe anything. It's 2 now. Diamonds, engagement ring is a 2-month salary. They control the supply, control the demand. And so I actually remember learning about this Rachel and everything. And I was like, you know what? We're not doing it like everyone else does it. Cubic zirconium looks just as good. You can save thousands of dollars.
It crossed my mind. Katie, there's no way a girl would ever know.
Yeah.
It looks so similar.
And I thought I could just give this same pitch to my future fiance and be like, oh, duh.
You're sensible, right?
Are you a genius? She was going to give me the baby gate treatment. And then you get engaged and you realize it seems like a bad omen to cut corners right off the bat. And so,
or just lie.
Yeah.
I promise to always be there for you. Here's a lie to put on your finger.
It cost a lot. Don't look it up. So the diamond industry, very flawed, very we are products of just good marketing. We just think I guess we have to have this. It was all a marketing campaign. And then you get into the wedding industry. The Knot.com says the average cost of a wedding in the U.S. is almost, actually guess, what do you think? The average. We're talking, it's including elopements. What do you think the average cost of a wedding is?
Average, 25.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking 30.
Fun game, guys. It's 30. That's awesome.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I remember thinking that or reading that somewhere when we were getting married.
I remember getting married,
that's average, though.
It's
that
crazy.
No, that's you think of because we all are lucky to be in the upper, we all have college education stuff. Majority of people in this country don't have a college education. You forget that.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of our listeners might, and you get in your bubble and you're like, oh yeah, most people live in a paycheck to paycheck. So the average being that high is insane.
Including the Appalachian Mountains.
Everything.
The Ozarks.
And I just remember planning our wedding. That was probably our budget-ish, which it felt like we were pinching pennies at some points. When you're used to the wedding culture, especially Katie went to Georgia Tech, that's smart people college, a lot of successful. We definitely went to a handful of pushing 6 figures weddings. You start looking, you're like, oh, let's do this or that. You're like, oh, well, you don't realize
it's so expensive.
To have flowers over there too is just another $5,000.
Yeah.
I went to a nice Dallas Highland Park wedding one time. Oh. And this was my first time seeing a real life ice sculpture. I was like,
Oh,
whoa,
wow.
we're doing it now.
That's cool.
And yeah, ours was we had a very nice wedding my parents paid for, which was amazing. And yeah, you just have no idea until you start getting into it how much
flowers cost.
Yeah, and it's more so just like I didn't even want. Yeah, we weren't like pinching pennies, but it's like I don't really want to spend that much money on something like that.
Yeah.
The wedding was not her attitude of the plan. I just want to be very clear.
Was it?
I want to honestly, I don't want to even spend any money.
That's not what I said.
That's not what I said. No.
I don't want to do a second wedding in Austin. Trey, why are you making me do this?
Yeah.
Well, you guys might have read about the price, but did you read this? What state has the highest average cost of a wedding?
The most expensive state would be New York.
I was going to say New York or California or Texas. Some big money, big weddings down there.
But think of all the little ones down there.
You guys are close. New Jersey.
Oh.
Which is really close to New York.
It's probably where a ton of people in New York City get married.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, you got that one too. I'm not going to ask you any more questions because you keep getting it right. Utah has the lowest average cost of a wedding, which I assume you just double up, right? You just there's
kind
two
of
girls.
The BOGO, yeah.
Yeah, it's a BOGO issue.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense.
Because it doesn't factor in, this isn't cost per woman. This is cost per wedding.
Exactly.
So I don't know what the figure would be if it was translated for that.
You have to do that math. One of our Utah listeners calculate that for us.
But yeah, all that to say that even the wedding culture, aside from diamond rings and engagement, is also just a bit of marketing and just where we fall victim to this stuff. Wedding ceremonies originated as a way to showcase wealth. Originally, weddings in America used to be informal events and just homes and barns.
Yeah.
And now you can make your whole living off of hosting weddings in your old barn.
That is true. Yeah.
Which
bringing back to the tradition.
There she goes again. Lady A.
Let's bring it all the way back.
Ooh, maybe KA. We could do a mother-son event there.
Lady A over there.
White dresses used to be a luxury reserved only for the wealthy. And now, you've worn one multiple times.
Yeah.
You love them.
I do.
Talk about an ick.
Lady A. The other, she's like, we want more kids. We're like, what if we ever have a girl? She's like, I want to name her Bella. I was like, what? She's like, it'd be short for
Anna.
Bella.
Bella.
Never said that.
A girl named
Let's
Anna.
make that
A girl
clear.
named Bella. And a kid with a speech impediment who says a lot. Anna. Bella.
I'm trying to think. Okay, my great grandmother was born in 1905, and so I'm trying to think if she has a diamond ring, if it's been passed down. I don't know.
Maybe a nice quartz.
Yeah, because it would have been right in that time that she probably a little before 1930 when she got married, though. That's when
I feel like that generation, 1905, she probably missed it.
Yeah,
what would they wear? Just a normal? I think it's just
thin gold ring or something.
Yeah,
I
think so.
really think that she had diamonds, though.
Great.
Wow, brag.
Remember when I said at the end we'll get back to how Katie is, to blame for all this? Her great-grandpa started De Beers Diamond Corporation. That is how her great-grandma had
That makes sense why she had a 5-carat diamond.
Yeah, she had it in
Now that I think about it.
1925.
Yeah.
It all comes back to that.
Yeah.
So just stay woke out there. Just a couple quick stats for you. 1/3 of Americans go into unnecessary debt to pay for extravagant weddings. Researchers have found that the more you spend on a wedding, the more likely you are to get a divorce. So look out. I warned you.
That's good data.
Wow.
That makes sense.
1/3 of Americans
The
go
more
into
you spend,
debt.
the more likely you get divorced. Makes total sense to me.
Because you make poor decisions. So you're probably making one at the altar.
That's a more blunt way to put it. Yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah,
You don't
your
think
decision
things through.
making is not wise. So I think it's just making the day. It should be about how you love the person. And if you're way more consumed in we got to buy this, we got to do this, we got to do this, that shows some of your values too. You're too consumed in this.
Yes.
You're more about the wedding day, not the actual marriage.
Right.
Yep.
I think it's the same thing with people. The second they get a raise, they go get a new car. And it's just man, this is not the first poor financial decision you've made or will make.
Yeah.
It's a sign of things to come.
Yeah.
And I like this last part. It said white dresses were a luxury reserved for wealthy people back in the day. That was just what not everyone did. The fancy people. Queen Victoria chose to wear a white wedding dress made from heavy silk satin. She's one of the first. women to wear white, not just the dress, but even white for their wedding. And it was the day she married her first cousin. So that's kind of what we're commemorating when we go down the aisle.
We're commemorating.
She had 9 kids.
Well, you're my third cousin, so
3 of them were normal and 6 of them were sent to space.
Yeah, I was going to say they were
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Cyborg,
6.
Cyan. They were named after Russian dogs.
There's actually a really good show on Queen Victoria. It's kind of like The Crown, but for Queen Victoria.
Did they say it's her cousin? It's really.
I'm sure they did, yeah.
We used to love our relatives back in the day, way more than.
A lot of less options.
Isn't that fascinating? That was very normal, even your own siblings. Today and age, we're like, all right, my family.
I don't think siblings was ever popular.
Yes, it was.
It was?
It was very common.
Where at?
Huh?
Just all over?
Like ancient times, yeah.
Wow.
This is blowing your mind? Maybe I just watched Game of Thrones.
Is Game of Thrones accurate to our history?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You don't believe in dragons?
Yeah.
Wake up.
Ancient times incest.
Yes.
Gonna Google that and
Give
let's
that a quick
see. Greek law allowed marriage between a brother and a sister.
There you go. A lot of sick stuff happened back there. You ever heard of pedastry?
No. Do I want to?
It's pediatric dentistry. Just
Close.
they shortened it.
It was like an old ancient thing where like a young boy would have a mentor, a male mentor for a young boy, and it was romantic.
Oh.
That was like normal.
Interesting.
So on that note,
point proven. You win. Whoa.
I can tell you more. You don't believe me, Katie?
I think you're done. I think you're done.
Valentine's Day used to look a lot different, sister.
Valentine's in person. Yeah, you bet they used to do it.
Mm-hmm. Cupid's era was. How long have we been going? I feel like we've been.
Hour and 10.
Ancient Egypt had degrees of acceptable incest. That's it.
Okay. Well, yeah. So keep that in mind. This Valentine's. Let's hit these 2 fan videos and wrap up. We got a segment. I saw we had a shelter kid. Give me the dude. I think we had a guy and a gal.
Fun.
Show the guy in the hat. He sent this in and just said sheltered kid moment Usher halftime show.
That's gonna be
very
great.
excited.
Why did I Google this?
Hey guys, my name's Tim, and I'm sending this to you on the other side of Missouri in St. Louis, where we pretend like we belong in Chiefs Kingdom, but we don't. Congrats on the dub. I'm gonna try to keep this short because I know the longer I talk, the more likely I am to get roasted.
Yeah.
But I wanted to share a sheltered moment from my childhood that I was reminded of with Usher performing the halftime show. So as you can imagine, Usher's journey, having a chick on the side with the crib and a ride, really spoke to my 6th grade self. So I had to get the Confessions album. The problem was, Usher is a self-proclaimed little freak. So naturally, this was the picture on the back of the CD case.
We got it edited up for us.
Well, I was afraid my mom would take the CD away if she saw this.
It's Usher shirtless.
So I cut out that
listeners.
picture and replaced it with this one.
Pause. That's so weird. Usher's album had him like looking hot and shirtless with a 6-pack. And he cut it out and put on a picture of Usher like smiling with a little hat on.
A little 3-piece
tux on,
suit. Yeah.
Looking very, very gentlemanly. That is fantastic, dude. Okay.
Is that he lived in Bel Air with his cousin Will. It was so obvious that I took a picture out and replaced it with one from Google Images. But it just goes to show the great lengths we'll go to preserve our reputation as an angel baby, being a sheltered kid. So wanted to share that with you guys.
That's funny.
Really love your content. Thanks for keeping it clean and super creative. Y'all are crushing it. And congrats again on the Super Bowl win. Peace and blessings.
Thanks, man. Thanks for sending that in.
It's funny, he edited his own video.
Yeah,
I
mean, wow, above and beyond there. Thanks, dude. That is so.
That's funny.
It's not even like a hot girl on the back. He's like, I don't even want to risk it. This
There's a
guy's
shirtless
looking
man.
hot.
That's just gotta raise a lot of questions.
That's just gonna.
Just go without it.
I watching Usher 2 had made me realize. I looked at like the set list and this and that, and this Confessions album is like him singing about how he cheated and impregnated a girl that wasn't his girlfriend, and it's like this whole story of like cheating and this awful. It's just funny. You're like 11 years old, like these are my confessions.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of what it means.
That honestly makes me think of when I was younger. I got the first Britney Spears album, you know, the schoolgirl like
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But there was a poster, because remember posters used to come inside of the CDs. There was a poster of her.
Posters.
And it wasn't
that innocent.
Yeah, it wasn't even like she was wearing just like normal clothes and like sitting on a chair. But I hung it in my room, and we had these neighbors that were very sheltered, and they came over one day, and the mom came up in our room to get them, or she was like coming up or something.
Are they boys or girls?
It was 2 little girls.
Okay.
And the mom came up there, and she saw the poster and was immediately like, "Girls, we have to leave. We have to leave right now."
We have to leave.
They left, and they never came back.
Wow.
See?
Led them astray.
Isn't that funny?
Jeez. I really like the image of like, I don't know, 12-year-old Katie like hanging up like a Britney Spears poster. That is kind of fun.
Yeah, man. One more time.
In my room, that was like purple, hot pink, lime green, and like royal blue. Every wall was a different color.
Yeah. My sister had a room like that. Limited 2.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fun.
So.
Do you ever have a doorbell on your room?
No, I didn't have that luxury. No.
Yeah. My sister had that. It was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a note on it. Ring doorbell before you come in. You have to.
You have to. I got the new Usher album. All right, one more. Thanks for sending that in, man.
Hi everyone, my name is Bella and I'm from Tyler, Texas. And y'all have been talking about the Mahomes family recently. And I actually work with Randy Mahomes, which is Patrick's mom, and she is very nice and very fun. And she actually watched your little spoof video on their family and she thought it was hilarious. And she sent it to all of them. And we were actually talking about that today.
Wait, pause. What is happening right now?
Well, that's awesome.
Annabellum, thanks for sending that in. Might call you by your full name.
The idea that you are just roasting her sons.
I know.
And she thought it was awesome, especially what you said about Jackson.
Yeah.
We both have stuff on the internet making fun of Jackson.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think I said on this pod or something, you make those and you're just like, I wonder if I saw comments like, I just know Taylor and Travis watch this and die laughing. You're like, is there any way? But they're normal people. I'll never forget Matt Cutchell, creator buddy. He does the Emos Not Dead stuff now, crushing it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I remember hanging out with him and he's in LA, you know, he's like in the scene and knows famous people. And he was like, yeah, man, I was like ran into a friend who's like good friends with, I think it was something crazy like Kourtney Kardashian. They're saying they just like love watching your videos. You're like, yeah. I mean, Taylor Swift can never like and follow someone. They just like print it on New York Times, but they're behind the scenes.
They watch it.
They probably love Pookie. They're probably back there loving Pookie.
I remember learning that Tiger Woods had seen at least one of our Mood Swings videos. I was like, guess like he likes
who did we talk to?
Golf.
Some guy we talked to was like, yeah, I was hanging with Tiger, was watching your videos, laughing. I guess that makes it. We're all on the internet watching stuff.
It just seems.
I remember I met OBJ.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham. It's a few years ago too, when he was like the most famous guy in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It was at some event thing. Guys like, you want to meet OBJ? I'm kind of like, I don't know. And he walks up, he's like, hey, it's like a concerty vibe. It's loud, whatever. He's up there. He's like, this is Trey. He's a creator. He makes the videos, and he's like, oh yeah. That's back when I was doing the dad, like when your dad is like too cool and like eating and stuff. He's like, he just looks at me kind of like, oh yeah, you do. He started doing the dance moves. I'm like, I guess he's seen one or two.
That's me, dude.
Wow.
Now he didn't want to hang out with me or get to know me, but
Randy
he poured me a
Mahomes.
Hennessy Red Bull and I went on my way. Which I don't think's things that should be combined. And I took one sip of that and tasted it. I feel like it was like a badge of honor.
Yeah. You earned it.
Okay, so wait, we need to go back to this. So Randy Mahomes, did she say she shared it
with Randy Mahomes? Which, what does Randy Mahomes do? What do they?
Imagining that cake decorating or something.
Yeah, what does Randy do? I bet I can see her being a small town interior decorator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just give you nice little touches. You need another little something on the wall here that says like live, laugh, love.
The first thing I saw, she's an event planner.
Okay.
We both were right, basically.
Yeah, I knew it
just
had
decor, cake.
Yeah.
So, but did she say that she shared it with her family?
Yeah, go back 5 seconds.
We need
10
to.
seconds.
Them. And we were actually talking about that today.
Go back 5.
It was hilarious.
Go back 10
and
seconds.
Video on
That's
their family.
4 seconds.
She very nice and very fun. and she actually watched your little spoof video on their family, and she thought it was hilarious, and she sent it to all of them. And we were actually talking about it today.
Yeah, you missed that detail? Y'all didn't catch that the first time?
No, I didn't.
That's why I said wait.
Wow.
Send it to all of them. So you do wonder if they're good sports or not. I think at that level you have to be. You hope so. You know, put a little, hey, Jackson.
Do they hate you now?
He got arrested.
Yikes.
It's funny.
Don't ruin this for me.
Yeah.
I will be best friends with Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, she's got that's her ex-husband. Oh, you got a DUI. That's funny. Right?
I mean, I can't imagine. Does she group text Patrick and Jackson? Because they probably have very different responses to the video. Man.
I mean, maybe they're that good at sports. Maybe they're like, this guy's, it's funny. Yeah, I talk like a frog and he got arrested. It's funny.
Yeah, at least it's lighthearted. He's not like,
it's pretty lighthearted.
Yeah.
These people are normal. They're not months.
Let's keep watching. Maybe she says. Maybe
we don't need to speculate on that.
Maybe.
What if we just spent 10 minutes at the very end? She's like, by the way, I was joking about all of that.
Yeah.
I've never met
I
these.
don't work
Of course
with
I don't. Of course they didn't watch your video.
So I thought I would let you know. And I've also been listening to the podcast for like 2 years. I've been watching all of your videos since middle school, and I'm a junior in college now. So it's been very fun. I love everything y'all do. And I was also wondering if y'all had any marriage advice, because I just got married
Let's go.
about 2 months ago now. So
she said she was a junior in high school?
College.
Okay, whoa, that really...
Keep going. Katie, please.
Thing to say about being a newlywed. So thank you so much for making fun content. Bye.
Thank you, Bella. I tell you what, I had a...
That would be funny if she didn't even know the Mahomes family at all.
Yeah.
Like,
by the way, I was just making that up.
Also, I don't even watch football.
I got that recently too. Some girls like, dude, I remember I watched your Vine. Are you Trey? I watched your Vines when I was like 12. Like that's her. I'm like, oh my goodness. I had a. Did I talk about this recently? Now it's all about people coming up to me like my mom's a fan.
Yeah,
I did. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Happened again. We were out. I was at a coffee shop with a buddy, and a girl walked up. She wasn't super young. She was probably like 6 or 7 years younger than us. She's like, my mom's over there. She's so nervous.
She would freak out.
Like, all right. Wow. Thank you, Bella. Yeah, I guess that's really cool. If I'm glad you do make those, and you wonder if they see it, if they do, which is possible. I hope they're good sports. So nice to know.
I hope so.
Newlywed advice: make sure. I've always heard 3 months salary now. The De Beers keep pumping it up. The diamond price,
yeah.
1, 2, 3. So get the 3 month salary of diamond.
Well, they're already married.
She's engaged.
No, she said that they were married.
Yeah, she's been married for 2 months.
Oh, okay. So we're all not listening to her. Congrats.
She got married as a junior in high school.
And newlywed advice, I just say enjoy the first year, because you just kind of, you look up, it's been 4 years, you're both sitting there on your phone, you're just like, is this what our day is now? And
yeah, that's what it is.
I'd say try to find what the line is on how many decorative pillows you could put on a bed. Like go
that's
7, see if
that's
he says
a good
something.
year one thing, yeah.
Go 8, see if it raises any alarms. Go 9, go 10.
That's really fun. Do that and report back on like, all right, guy, it was 13.
At 13 until he said something, yeah.
That's a fun newlywed game.
1 per week.
Yeah, just keep adding until he's finally like, all right, am I crazy or are there more pillows? See, I think we set that line at 12.5.
And then gaslight him.
And then gaslight him. What
about
do you
anything.
mean? Oh, sorry, I make the bed? Is that what you're mad about?
Are you mad about how clean I keep the room?
Because, I don't gaslight them, let us know the amount, and thank you. Tell the big fans.
Well, I have some advice as well. You should just go ahead and ahead.
All right.
And
the attitude.
Give him small house projects so he can build up
some confidence, some experience.
All right, that's an episode.
To be able to do some house projects.
That's an episode.
Start with hanging a picture. You can move up in there. Yeah, I messed up.
Even out of shelf. Something easy.
Yeah, really messed up there.
Thanks for listening. Love you guys. Like, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the shelter stuff. We might have to. I think we're gonna do that shelter series.
Yeah.
So send us in the emails, correct@treyking.com. We want to hear from those shelter because we're going to interview you guys.
We want to find the most sheltered
person in America,
man, woman, or child in America.
But we know they're listening to the podcast.
Yeah, we're going to whittle it down to 1.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Correct opinion.